Potter's Journal kiln. Remember kilns? You know, I've been making pots. What happened to firing them? Do you remember I had 2 kilns down? Okay, well, I've got my entire life. I never moved a broken kiln out of here. So my entire life's work's here. So there's actually 4 down. Okay, well, I think I left you with me getting a new one. That will happen in the new year. I don't want to fire an empty kiln and not heat the studio when I'm freezing. Okay, so the bloggy bits usually stay till the end. I'll give you some of that now. If you follow, you know that's where the good stuff is often. And I promise you, we will unload a glaze kiln in this video. But let's see what's in the kiln today. Okay, I had somebody in here to look at it, and he turned the switches on, and it fired perfectly. The bottom wasn't blank. He questioned, did you turn the bottom one on? Yes, I turned the bottom one on. I was trying to work out a kiln schedule for this thing. I turned it off and on and everything, just like the dog. They came up with, in my chip and dip for the dogs, they came up with nothing at the animal hospital. Well, they did, I shouldn't say that. So, but we will pull just 2 shelves out real quick. And I did get caught up with making some chip and dip plates, which you saw. We did these little herb plates in the summer, so we'll get those glazed up. Hopefully see what they look like. And, oh no, remember last spring? Remember the espressos and the cappuccinos? They are still here too. But this is what I want to pull out. Remember these things. Remember the flasks. Remember the flasks with the little lids that went on top? You might not know, somebody sent me a check for these last March. We'll see if she turns up here in the comments. If not, I will contact her. Okay, that is it for now. I'll bring you back when we get this glaze going, if I'm still questioning if it comes out, because the bottom ring did not fire last time. So I'll pull you back here for that. Okay. Hey, it is the cool light of 2 days later. I am not going to hold you suspense. Cool light of 2 days later, and it is the first day of fall-like weather. So it's nice to have the warmth of the kiln. Look, look, look. Look at this. This was new for me last fall. Doing the slipware where you dip it in the slip and the scratchy sgraffito. This is what we were looking for. Look at that, where the slip kind of dripped down, and then we got the glaze over it, and then a bit of white, then a bit of a finger blotch of glaze. Oh, this is just the first little example of a direction I hope I'm going to be taking. These look so scratchy when I did them, but once you get the glaze over it, all evens out, and even the slip, and the slip was a new recipe for me too. It was standard ceramic clay instead of something that I had mixed together, so it came out smooth and clean. These are the espresso shots that I did last spring. I did cappuccino espresso shots. So okay, here we go. Okay. And you know, it's not just about that. It is about selling stuff and making some money. Okay, these are all just plain old blue, but, okay, these are the little heart pitchers, little for syrup, for cream. So I need to make some money too. I've got to pay the guy for coming out and looking at the kiln that wasn't broke. I did have a backup plan. He did look at my potter's wheel too. So we're going to get the foot pedal fixed and talk about that later. Okay, and here is what I was worried about. There we go. Can you read the Pittsburgh? This is a new glaze on the bottom. An oatmeal with the sea mist on the top. And the thing I was worried about is sometimes a clear goes in there and runs, and you really can't read the important part. Of course, that could be stained, but that takes a lot of work. Some people do medallions with the name on it and rub the glaze off. You know, I'm not able to get $37 for a mug. I'm lucky if I can get the 25 that we should be getting. So, you know, I'm trying to do this as easy as I can with, you know, forms and designs I like. Oh, don't look at these. I'm not sure who made these. Toothbrush holders. I found them here in the studio, so these have been fired. But a white glaze on the bottom, and this was tricky to dip because I wanted two colors, the oatmeal on the bottom to allow that white slip to show through, and the blue on the top. So I had to pour it in there and then pour it out the glaze so that it didn't drip on the bottom. And this one I just put straight in the sea mist, and it actually shows through there really nicely, the slip with the wavy bit underneath. So I hope I can get the pieces with my stamp, my pieces, to turn out that good. And this was something new, forming a new form, a new shape, the mini vases. I couldn't afford to take any chances in this firing, so these are just the sea mist. Now they are over an incised line, and I really wanted to see more of it. I've already corrected the mistake, and I now put white slip on it before doing the incised line, just like when I do the slip combing. And this is on a black clay. And I thought, you know, that is really worth seeing. So I left the bottom unglazed. And I am not unhappy with that. So, not too bad. See, this one, okay, and this one did have the slip combing, with my fingers through a black slip. Oh, okay, this time it's on my hazelnut clay body, a medium dark clay body with a black slip. There could have been a bit more contrast there, but not bad. This is also the first time I did mini vases. Some people call them bud vases. I don't know what that means, but for me they're little vases. Okay, this one had a white slip and the oatmeal up to there, and then the sea mist inside and down to there. So it doesn't show through a lot, but it does show through. And I am pleased enough. Okay, let's get further down into this kiln. Okay, let's see what's down here. Okay, this time it is the cappuccinos, which are not bad. They're blue. People will buy them, but here's what I was looking for. I was looking for the way the incised line pulls and catches the glaze like that. That's what I'm looking for. I think in the future putting some slip down and then combing through it is going to save that. And this chip and dip plates, this is how important this firing was. This is what I haven't said, that I painted myself into a corner. Okay, here we go. The sea mist, or I'm sorry, yeah, on the inside with the new oatmeal on the bottom and a white slip where we've got the wavy lines. I need this stuff, and each one looks a little bit different. And these are the herb plates, little for his kitchen, little extra serving. You can maybe scramble one egg in there or mix something up, little mixing bowls in a sense. I really was painted into a corner, not having a kiln. I sold out on the things that I can sell and actually make some money on, like the pie plates and the chip and dips. So having no kiln going, I thought I had a year supply that was going to last till Christmas. And I've got a big show coming up in about a month here. So I need this stuff so bad. And I thought if I didn't get this kiln going, I was in big trouble. I'd have plenty of pots to take to a show, but not the stuff that would sell and I'd make money on. And you know, here's the same thing with the my greeny celadon-like glaze that everybody buys the other stuff. Okay, and this Okay, this is that part of that special order down on the next shelf. Look at that. The curse of the special orders. It always happens. Okay, it is fired up on a stilt. So there should have been one, two, three, four little things to sand on. But it slipped. It slipped and it is right up there touching the lip. Nobody's going to want their flask to be, oh wait, civilized. Flask. Okay, to have a rough spot there. So I don't know, it does come off. Here's what we would have had. You know, that's okay. The other thing I'm not pleased with is nowhere did anything drip and leave a fat line there except on this. And it's okay when it's this way, it's gravity, it looks like, but when it's the other way, I'm not so sure I like it. So okay, keep working on this one. I've got two or three tries total, or 3 or 4 tries total. Let's see what we got. More of the espressos. Same thing here. The incised lines are kind of overwhelmed by the glaze, but on the pie plate, okay, and this is my bread and butter. This is what pays the bills. Okay, it shows beautifully, but in the future, I am putting down a slip, either a black slip or a white slip first before I do that. And, oh, and the pot's for me. Okay, Rooster Hill Farm. Okay, I was a little sloppy on the scratchy bit. I think I was doing that for you in a video. I still have about a dozen of these. So now that I know that the white slip and the scratch and the greeny celadon glaze is going to work, I will take my time and do these nice. I may use them as a demo piece at a show. And, oh no, look at this one. Oh, I don't want to sell this one. I want to keep this one. Maybe I should do all the rest in skulls. We'll see what we do here. Okay, so what's down here now is the stuff from that firing that the bottom ring didn't fire. So it's half fired and refired. And okay, I could have used these in June during berry month. They don't go quite as well in the fall. This is last winter, my Humpty Dumpty bowl with the new trimmed foots that I'm stepping my pieces up to. I was worried that I'm going to be showing you a kiln load of so much of the same old thing. But here we go with the oatmeal with new glazes. And and a black slip underneath the oatmeal. I'm okay, I guess, ever so slowly changing and trying to step up my game, you know, even to where the Pittsburgh mugs, okay, are new to me. Yeah, okay, it's great to always try some kind of new glaze. In fact, okay, this was glazed, and this was a kiln from 6 months ago that we had to refire, so I don't even remember what glaze that is. I don't know that I probably took notes at the time. This one was I was doing a grape or purple glaze, and here it is over top of the oatmeal. And it ran quite a bit and pooled there, didn't go onto the floor. You know, for me, I'm seeing a lot of this on YouTube where glazes are really thick and all that runny, ooey gooey, glittery, oohs and ahs thing. I don't know. For me, a lot of it just looks like those awful, I thought we all made fun of, ashtrays from the 60s or the 70s, and oh wow. So there's what we got. There's what I need to sell in my part of the world. Nice ring marks from the throwing it. You can see the Pittsburgh, and kind of both earthy and a bit of blue there. You don't know how much I needed this. 5 to 6 glazes, and that was at cone 6. Wonder if I can buy a cone 5.5 to try that. Okay, there we go. I am back in business again. Okay, about that much of the pots I like and about that much of what will sell. The blue, a bit overwhelming, but okay, I do need to make some sales. In the next few videos, I will give you what happened at the end of August. Back at the Southside Historic Village, I made some pots. We took a little look around the village. Didn't get as involved in things like the oven this time, maybe again next year. And if we get these kilns going all right, I will share that with you if they turn out okay. And I guess the sad story too if they don't. I am working, finishing up last week's video today too, so you actually may have seen a couple of these in the collecting leech pottery video. Okay, so stop back for the Southside Historic Village, and if I get the next few firings going and back in business.